Hi there. How's your money? We're back again with yours truly, Cryptoella. With the continuous rise of blockchain-based games, another player has entered the market. It is called Plants vs. Undead. Emulating a classic tower defense game, Plants vs. Undead seeks to reach out to every player with its free-to-play mechanics. Plant vs. Undead, or PvU, is another addition to the ever-growing world of NFT games. Players have to acquire seeds and plants from the in-game marketplace using PvU tokens. PvU is the native token of the game based on the Binance Smart Chain, or BSC network. It can be used to pay for transactions in-game, as well as a medium of exchange and store of value. There are only 300 million PvU tokens with a fixed total supply. Seeds and plants can be purchased in-game PvU tokens. They can also just use their PvU tokens to send as a gift to their friends on the platform. PvU tokens are awarded to players via survival and multiplayer games. In survival game modes, every wave of undead attacks has a percentage of dropping PvU. In multiplayer modes, winning a match provides rewards. Since there is no initial investment in this game, new players have to use free-to-play gardeners to participate and grow their assets and plants over time. Unlike other games, there is no minimum requirement for deposits before someone can start playing or own an in-game asset that could help them earn rewards from the game. At a slight glance, you can tell that this game is similarly patterned after the game mechanics of Plants vs. Zombies, but with an introduction of non-fungible technologies, or NFTs. Even the creators of Plant vs. Undead recognize that their target audience is the players who have played Plants vs. Zombies, as it is easier for them to enjoy the gameplay. According to PvU's official white paper, the game didn't follow the trend of NFT games where something new and unique is introduced. The game rather banked on the success of the Plants vs. Zombies franchise and hopes to provide new features like farmer simulation and tower defense to users who have already played the PvZ game. The gameplay of both PvZ and PvU is based on the fun and scary battle between plants and zombies. The plants are spread out in a field and zombies attack from the other end. The goal of plants is to keep attacking the zombies, or undead in the case of PvU, and not let them reach the other side. If the undead reach the other side a specific amount of times, the player loses the game. The universe of the game is set in a world named Planet Plants, which is a fantasy world that was once a great place for both plants and animals. However, one day the undead came onto the planet through meteors and began to spread like a disease. Seeds became the only hope for the planet that grow into plants with special abilities and to fight against the undead. The plant's mission is to protect the home of Mother Trees, because if the undead reach the field, the planet will be lost forever. The game provides a total of 6 basic plants and 1 Mother Tree to every player. These items are free of cost and usable in all modes. However, the basic plants given to each player are not NFTs. To buy more powerful and unique seeds and plants, users have to earn in-game PvU tokens and make a purchase from the marketplace. The plants can have different natural elements and traits, which are also essential in determining how well they can fight against the undead opponents in-game that would try to attack their mother tree. Much like Plants vs. Zombies, a player can select 8 unique plants that they want to use to defend their mother tree. Determining where to place their plants is important as well, because this will affect how each of them will complement others in the player's defense strategy. When plants successfully kill an undead, they receive a reward in the form of energy, which they can use to upgrade their plants or relocate their plants more strategically. The multiplayer game gets even more interesting here. In addition to defending, players can summon the undead and use them to defeat other players on the battlefield. The winner is of course the one who successfully safeguards their mother tree and destroys the opponent's mother tree in the same round. Now let's talk about the farming mode in PvU. Farm mode is a recent update of the PvU game where users are provided with 4 seasons and 25 weather events. Every event and season has a direct effect on each plant in a different fashion. The tools available in the farm mode are watering, protection of plants from weather or bugs, activation of farming features, and so on. As of now, the only available play-to-earn function of the game is by farming light energy, or LE. As the game begins, every player is given 1 mother tree slot and 5 plant slots which they can farm and generate LE, something that can be exchanged for PVU tokens. To start farming LE, you will need to purchase 5 PVUs first. These tokens can be bought from exchanges like PancakeSwap. Once you have both PVU and BNB to facilitate transactions in-game, you can connect your online wallet to the platform. To add more plant and mother tree slots, players have to acquire more land. There are farming competitions among players who hold lands of the same rarity. The winners of farming competitions are ranked on a leaderboard and awarded various forms of in-game bonuses. What's great about PVU is that it is owned by the community of gamers that plays it. Key decisions are taken by game representatives, which the players select through a voting process. By the first quarter of 2022, the feedback of the community will be gathered to improve the user interface and experience of the game's marketplace. This will also be the time when the first PvP tournament of the game will be launched, with 1 million PVU tokens allocated for the rewards. On upcoming developments, the plan of the team is to officially launch the game by the fourth quarter of 2021. This is when they will be adding the lend/borrow function for plants from the marketplace, the core elements of the game such as the survival mode, and the arena mode with the play-to-earn reward system. Second seeds offering for new plants, mother trees, and lands will also be rolled out. PVU is now trading at $8.61 as of September 21, 2021. Its 24-hour trading volume on exchanges is around $27,897,090. The PVU token hit an all-time high of $25.49 on August 21, 2021. At some point in time, all tokens are expected to experience huge gains in their price owing to the popularity of the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world, like Binance. Moreover, BSC has a good reputation in the cryptocurrency world, as it is compatible with Ethereum Virtual Machine, or EVM, and it has low transaction fees. The similarity with the popular Plants vs. Zombies mobile games can prove to be a big advantage for the PVU token. That game launched several years ago, and still boasts a rating of 4.4 on Android's Play Store, with over 100 million downloads. With the unexpected growth of most NFT games, the likelihood of the game also getting its share of the limelight is high. Fans of the classic Plants vs. Zombies could find this interesting, as well as another way to earn additional income in the future. So, in short, that is all the news regarding our beloved cryptocurrencies today, straight away from yours truly, the Cryptoella. Before you leave, make sure you click the like button, share the video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe so you may get notified on our latest videos. Have a great one, and bye.